everyone, welcome all on YourPedia platform. And today this video is regarding the analysis and strategy to prepare for the HPCL exam, right? And branch is a civil engineering branch, right? So first of all, I will tell you the subjects which are most important from the HPCL point of view, and the subjects which are having the most weightage, like 5-star subjects, right? And after that, how to prepare, okay, how to do the smart work, that I will tell you in this video. Okay, so be up to the end, and I will definitely give you some tips how to prepare. So let's start. So this is a syllabus. Even you can find this syllabus on the HPCL website also. So first they mention is the structural engineering, first one, right? So in structural engineering, basically you have to focus the engineering mechanics, solid mechanics, that is strength of material, okay. So, and if you see the previous year questions, then you will find one definite question from the SFD and BMD, right? So what is the reaction, what is the bending moment at a particular section, or what is the shear force, or how the shear force diagrams varies, how bending moment diagram varies, definite one question from there, okay. So that is the kind of the 5-star topic. So if I talk about this bending moment and shear force, okay, in the statically determinate beams, fine. After that, the relation between the simple stress and strain, simple bending theory, okay, these are the most important topics in the SOM that I am discussing here. After that, we have this torsional formula, torsion equation, formula based direct question is there from the SOM, and transformation of stress. Okay, most important, I am telling you most important, although you have to cover all the strength of material, but if you want to do the smart work, the time is less and data is more, then first of all cover those topics which are high yielding or high scoring topics, right? Deflection is not mentioned here, otherwise deflection will also having the most weightage, that is kind of the 5-star topic, fine. After that, if I talk about the structural analysis essay part, then pay attention regarding the statically determinate and indeterminate structure by the force or energy methods, how to calculate deflection, okay, and they will give you a theorem like this Maxwell reciprocal theorem or Batty's theorem, what they are stating, what is the Castigliano first theorem, Castigliano second theorem, they will ask the definition from you guys. Very basic question in the HPCL. If you are expecting the numerical part from the essay, and let me tell you, essay is the most hated subject in the civil engineering. The prominent reason is due to lot of calculation, we all know very well, okay. So the question are very simple, in whole nutshell the question in HPCL is very simple, or even you can expect the question is like your junior level examination, even there you will find some more difficulty in numerical part, but here numerical part is very less, right? So just prepare the smartly, and superposition principle is there also, okay, and deflection methods like slope deflection and moment distribution methods, just have a look there, and influence line diagram, of course they will ask the what is the purpose of influence line diagram, which one approach you will follow and which one method you will use for the calculation of the deflection, right? They will ask the question from you. After that, we have the construction material and management. So construction material like structural steel, what is the meaning of this structural steel, what composition it have, percentage of carbon basis, low carbon steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steel, right? And after that, we have the concrete. So what do you understand by concrete, what are the tests on the concrete, and how will you calculate the this property like Young's modulus, fresh property like workability, and hardened concrete property like this compressive strength. So you will find the test on the concrete here, right? But it is clearly mentioned concrete constituents. So what is the meaning of concrete? Mixture of cement, fine aggregate, that is sand, coarse aggregate, that is crushed stone, water, and admixture if required in the definite proportion. Don't forget the word definite proportion, right? So the constituents, cement, sand, coarse aggregate, that is your crushed stone, water, admixture, all the things included in this part, in constituent parts, okay. It looks smaller, but the whole scenario is very big, okay. There are so many ingredients. Cement, they will ask anything regarding the cement, right? Okay, mixed design, okay, some numerical part they can expect from here, okay. No, in mixed design IS 10262, very basic question, there is no need to worry about the numerical part, although if they are framing the question, then question is very basic, right? So mixed design, short term and long term properties of the concrete, that I will tell you what is the meaning of short term and long term, right. Next is the construction management, the types of construction project that we have, project planning and the network analysis, part and CPM, cost estimation at all. Next important your subject is the concrete structure. Two philosophy that you have to take care here, one is your WSM working stress method, second one is your LSM limit state method, right. So along with this you will have this design of beam in LSM or might be in the WSM. So read the question very carefully, they will ask the total provision from you, okay. The probability is very high, this IS 456, okay, IS 456, this is kind of the bible for the civil engineering, right, and they will ask the question from the code point of view also, they will mention as per the IS code. Now keep trigger on your brain, IS code means what, IS 456, if they are saying as per the IS this 10262, okay, yeah, 1343, that is the pre-stressing code, IS 1343, they will definitely ask the question as per the total provisions, and more than 60% question from your concrete structure design is from the IS code, right. So if I mention here the high yielding topic like your this beam, okay, design of tension member, okay, sorry, no, design of beam is most important. After the slab part, they will ask the basic thing from the slab, okay, and column, development length, bond, pre-stress concrete. Let me tell you, they just wrote here the pre-stress concrete beams. It doesn't mean you just have to look the basic of this pre-stress concrete beam. You have to go the basic first, after that analysis part in the pre-stressing, after that the losses in the pre-stressing. Let me tell you, if you want to crack the exam, then don't leave any topics, okay, even that are the very most important 5-star topics, fine. Next is the steel structure. So let me tell you, in steel structure don't put much pressure on your brain, because this concrete structure is a kind of design subject, steel structure is also kind of design subject, so don't put much pressure in case of steel structure. The thing is that you have to keep in your brain is the IS 800 2007 provisions. More than 90% questions are from the code, okay, and the things again, working stress method, limit state method, they will ask you regarding what is the factor of safety, what is the load factor, okay, and what is this partial safety of factor for the material in limit state of collapse and limit state of serviceability. So pay attention about that one. And design of tension member, they will ask mostly how to calculate the net area, okay. If you see the previous year examinations and see the question, mostly you will find the how to calculate the net area in case of the tension member. Compression member, in compression member, the mostly the terms that you have to study in very detail is the lacing member, okay. So what is the force for which lacing member are being designed, and lacing member is a kind of what type of member, axial compression, axial tension, okay. So that you have to take care. And after that this connection here you have to keep two things, although the connection that we have the riveted connection, welded connection, bolted connection, mostly the question is from the welded connection and riveted connection. Now you will have doubt here, sir, we see mostly the question is from the bolt and it is from the eccentric bolted connection, and let me tell you, if you go through the riveted connection in detail, definitely 99% you are compatible to solve the bolted connection question, fine. So at least don't leave the topic like riveted connection, bolted connection, welded connection. To make the things easier, first go with the riveted connection, after that the welded connection, your bolted connection will cover itself, right. Although the design is a little different from the riveted connection, because riveted connection design is in WSM and bolted and welded connection design are in the LSM. And if we talk about the plate girder, yes, definitely you will find the one theoretical question from the plate girder like stiffeners, okay. So on the basis of this stiffener, we have the horizontal stiffener, vertical stiffener, what is the maximum spacing between the stiffeners, what is the minimum spacing between the stiffeners, the question is like that one. They will not frame any kind of the design question from this plate girder, right. And after that the plastic analysis, yes, most important plastic analysis, what is the shape factor, how will you define the shape factor, and the cross section will be given to like rectangular or triangular or might be any section, and what will be the shape factor, okay. So be ready such type of question. Next is the repair and rehabilitation of the RCC and masonry structure. This will you will get in the recorded form, this will not, I think you will not get in the live classes, this you will get all the things in the recorded form, and it is recorded in a very good way, right, and everything is available on the panel regarding the repair and the rehabilitation of the RCC and the masonry structure, fine. Although if you go through the previous year question paper, you will not find a much question from here like retrofitting, what is the meaning of this retrofitting, right? And if you have a structure who's going to die after a few years, then how to make its life long, that is kind of durable. And retrofitting is their word. So this repair and rehabilitation of the RCC structure or masonry structure is also important for us. Fine. Next is the geotechnical engineering. So this is the most important part in your this HPCL or even in any examination, any PSU or any state public service commission you are preparing. This geotechnical engineering is extremely important, very most important topic that we have. Or first we are studying this in the term of the soil mechanics, and here the properties. Okay, this is the phase relationship. Okay, three-phase system and the phase relationship. The properties of soil, 99.9% probability one question you will find here. Okay, properties of soil like void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, okay, dry unit weight, and what is the relation between the percentage unit weight, dry unit weight, this is a true specific gravity, like that one. Fine. So you will find one question from here. This unified and Indian standard soil classification system. Okay, you will also find one question from here. So we have to take care of now because the things are very vast. Okay, in that case we have to study first of all the Indian standard soil classification system. First we have to study that one because that is listed in the code. After that we have to go with the other classifications. Okay, so you will find the one question definitely from here also. Permeability, one dimensional flow. Okay, they will ask the permeability, how will you define the permeability, what is the coefficient of permeability, how the seepage velocity and discharge velocity are interrelated with each other, right? And seepage through the soil. Okay, so they will ask the, if the seepage is taking place through the soil mass, then what will happen to the denseness of soil, whether this effective stress increases or decreases. You will find such type of question are there. Even capillarity is also interlinked. You will find in question, this is kind of the capillary fringe zone. Now what will be the effect of this capillary fringe zone on the effective stress? Will it increases, it decreases, remains constant, like that one. You will find the questions. Fine. And quicksand condition, of course these are important things. You can't leave any topic from here, soil. Okay, everything is important. And if I talk about like this shear strength parameter, or even here written the total shear strength parameter. So shear strength parameter means cohesion, that is C, and angle of internal friction, that is phi. How to calculate? There is a number of tests listed in this course, like DST, direct shear test, like triaxial shear test, most versatile test that we have in the civil engineering. After that, the modified form of the triaxial test is your unconfined compression strength test, right? And vane shear test is also there. So just pay attention, the question might be inside from the test. Okay, are you getting? So if first of all you have to go through the test and be ready for the question from the test also, right? Next is your foundation engineering. So in foundation engineering, in syllabus they mention here this subsurface investigation first. So kind of this ground improvement technique you have to also go through that one. Subsurface investigation like drilling of boreholes, sampling, plate load test, standard penetration test, cone penetration test, earth pressure theory. So rather than if I talk about the test like this standard penetration test, simple question like, so what is the height of fall of that particular weight, or what is the value of that weight that we are using in the SPT test, 65 kg, okay, is the height of this weight, and we are falling it from the 75 centimeter height. And next is the earth pressure theory, Rankine and Coulomb. Okay, so which one is higher, active earth pressure, passive earth pressure, or earth pressure at rest? How to calculate that I will tell you. Okay, when we go through in soil, then I will tell you. Fine. After that, the slope stability analysis, Bishop's method. So stability number, generally there is a numerical from there, 1 marks question and 1 linear answer, right? So stress distribution in soil, this Bossing's theory is extremely important, although they mention only one, although Westergaard is also there, Newmark's influence chart is also there, but Bossing's theory extremely important, very most important, and most of cases may question that you will find. So there is a point load acting on the ground surface, and just below the point load at a depth of, let be Z meter, might be 5 meter, 10 meter, so what will be the vertical pressure? Okay, again formula based question is there. If you have very good command on the formula, then definitely you are able to solve the question. Otherwise, just leave it and proceed further. Okay, don't waste the time in the exam. Fine. So pressure bulb. So it is also linked in this stress distribution. So shallow foundation theory that you have to go the Terzaghi theory, Meirov theory, Beery capacity theories that we have. So mostly you have to go with the Terzaghi theory, but you have also keep the other theory assumption that we have. Scampton theory we have, Meirov theory we have. Which one theory is for what type of soil, right? So in deep foundation, if I talk about you, just go with the at least 1 to 2 question numerical type, how to calculate the load carrying capacity of the this end bearing pile and how to calculate the load carrying capacity of the friction pile. Okay, and what is the meaning of this negative skin friction? Fine. These things are important. Of course, the pile group efficiencies are there. So pile group efficiency might be so pile group efficiency might be less than 100%, more than 100% or equal to 100%, right? After that you have this water source engineering. In this important is your fluid mechanics, of course, high yielding topic. So property of fluid. So you have to go through everything, just like what I am marking here, like this continuity equation that we have, okay, Bernoulli's theorem that we have, laminar and turbulent flow, at least go through the in laminar flow in the detail, flow through pipes, that are important, okay, losses in the pipes, Darcy-Weisbach equation, you must heard about that one, and what is the concept of lift and drag, just have a look on that one, fine. So here this is written as the energy equation is nothing but your this Bernoulli equation, because Bernoulli equation is based on the this conservation of energy, okay. So BE is the this code for the civil bachelor in engineering generally that we are taking. So B for the Bernoulli's theorem and E is the kind of the energy. So energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, that we all know very well, but we can convert it from one form to another form. Continuity equation, this based on the conservation of mass, okay. After that in hydraulics part, this force on the immersed bodies, okay. So just have a look, we have the plane bodies and we have the inclined bodies also, just practice at least one numerical here. And flow measurement in the channel and pipes, how to measure the flow in the pipes and in channel, that I will tell you when we go through in detail in the fluid mechanics, right. Dimensional analysis and hydraulic similitude, channel hydraulics, okay, this is extremely important, very most important. And if I talk about the one question 100% surety, one time I am saying, although till now I said 90, 99%, 100% surety you will find the question. If the question is there, then you will find the question from the specific energy, right. So specific energy is very crucial. So how to calculate the specific energy, what is the meaning of this minimum specific energy, okay. And regarding the minimum specific energy, discharge is maximum or minimum, the depth is critical or kind of the subcritical or supercritical, that you have to take care, fine. After that the hydrological part, this is hydrology, okay. So hydrological cycle, very basic question guys you are finding in your HPCL, right, you are not finding any tough questions, fine. So in this you have to focus on the flood estimation and routing. Let me tell you, surface runoff, infiltration, you will find the numerical from here, fine. How to measure the evapotranspiration, like this Blaine cradle equation, you must know the name at least, that equation that we have for the measurement of the this evapotranspiration, right. Hydrograph is also there, and gravity dam, of course gravity dam, what are the forces acting on the gravity dam, that are important, okay. Lined and unlined canal, here in case of the unlined canal, two theories that we have, one is the Lacey theory, second is the Kennedy theory, and let's have a look on the positive thing in the theories and also the drawbacks of the theories that frequently asked in the papers, right. Next is the cross drainage work like aqueducts, super passage at all. Environmental engineering, that is also important, okay. So you have to go with the this water and waste water and water quality parameters that you have to keep in your brain, okay. What should be this pH value of the drinking water, okay, and how to check the turbidity of the water, okay. Test, basically they just want to know from you the name of the test, right, and sometimes they are asking the values from you also. So this is important one. Air pollution, so what pollutant that we have, what are the sources of that pollutants and what are the impacts of that pollutant on our life, right, and how to check the this quality of air, that is kind of the air quality standard that we have, fine. Air quality index, municipal solid waste, so generally you are finding one question from here, so like this reuse, what is the meaning of this reuse, okay, they will generally ask what is the meaning of this reuse, just like here it is written the reuse, the recycle, energy recovery, treatment of the disposal, triple R theory we also have here. So what is the meaning of the reuse, right, they will ask such type of question from you, Okay, so just have a look whenever you are studying this part, municipal solid waste, just have a look the terms that we have. Transportation engineering, okay. So in transportation engineering, first we are talking about the highways, and geometric design is extremely important, very most important. Highway part, geometric design, that you have to take care. Okay, if you cover the geometric part in the detail, then more than 70% the question from the highway you are compatible to do, right? So after this covering the geometric part, or even it is mentioned here in geometric part what you have to study: cross section elements, side distances like this stopping side distance, overtaking side distance, and this intermediate side distance, everything. Right, and highway material, if I said, then I will not be wrong. This highway pavement material is basically the thing that you have to keep in your brain. Okay, what are the material that we are using for the road construction or highway construction, right? And what are the tests that is being conducted on the materials? Material that we have: bituminous material, right? Like bitumen we have, tar we have, cutback bitumen we have, emulsion we have. You must seen the blacktop surfaces, right? That blacktop surfaces are nothing but bituminous road. Fine. After that, what is mentioned in your this course? They go see desirable property and the test, extremely important. They are written in the very small way, and it is very vast in itself. Number of tests on the aggregate, number of tests on the bituminous material, sorry, and number of tests on the soil also. But specific to transportation, two things that we are going to study in the transportation: one is the CBR test, second is the plate load test, and rest of thing you will study in the soil part, right? That is in the geotechnical engineering. Fine. And after that, the design factors for the flexible and the rigid payment, that is of course you have to go with the IS code, that is IRC 37 flexible payment code, and IRC 58 for the design of rigid payment, right? After that, your this geomatics engineering, that is your surveying part. So in this case you will definitely finding one question from the error also, okay, one question from the error, and question numerical from the scale also, let me tell you, and this numerical from the leveling also, and that's it, numerical part. Okay, rest of thing you will find the throttle question. Fine. And building, architectural and maintenance work, this thing is also you will find in recorded form. I don't think you will get the live of these topics, this repair and rehabilitation of the RCC and mason structure, and one more thing is this one, building, architectural and maintenance work. Okay, so I think this is all about your syllabus part. Now see, if you are preparing for this HPCL, okay, although module YourPedia already has been launched and classes are going there, if still you didn't join YourPedia, so you can join with us. Fine. Now how to prepare smartly? Time is less, data is more, and you want selection. Okay, you want selection, and let me tell you, 50 to 55 marks every students are compatible to get. Okay, the rest of 10 to 15 questions are deciding your selection. Okay, if you are very good in that one, definitely no doubt you are in race. And if you are having more confidence, and if you are doing very well in the exam, 10 to just take 10 question more, then definitely you will have a good rank. If you very good in your course, you are very disciplined, okay, you are very deterministic to the approach, and definitely along with selection you will have a very good rank also. Are you getting? So whenever you are preparing, just go through previous year questions and just have a look what type of question they are asking and from where they are asking. Just open this syllabus part which I showed here, okay, just open this one, and just like first of all go with the high yielding topics like your geotechnical engineering. After that go with the environment part, after that go with your fluid part, right? So prepare smartly, like continuity equation questions are there, Bernoulli equation questions are there. In design of this RC structure from beam, you will find a question from there. So just do the smart work. The question, the topic from where question is always there, prepare well regarding that topics, and rest you can do the smart work, right? So if you have any query, any doubt regarding this HPCL syllabus, so you can contact. The number is displaying in the this description bar below. And still if you have any doubt regarding sir how to prepare, I just purchased the YourPedia module but I still confused how to prepare, the time is less and I just want to crack, then I will tell you all the things in the class, right? So I think you will find some knowledge from this one. Okay, so all the best, keep preparing, keep learning with the YourPedia. Thank you.